So we're back on High on Startup, and this time we have brought you Insta Spaces. Now you might not have thought that what this startup can do, because people don't even get the idea of what life can give you explorations, and that is why we bring you Mr. Nakul, who is going to tell us that what his entire idea is about, and we hope you would mind sharing what the concept of his startup is.
Sure. So we at Insta Spaces are basically a platform for booking professional workspaces on an on-demand basis. By on-demand, I mean, you can book on an hourly basis right on the go. So if you're looking for a meeting room nearby, to book for an hour, or you're looking for a workspace to book for a full year, or a training room, video conferencing room, or you're looking for a virtual office. So basically, any kind of professional workspace, you order any particular time frame from 1 hour to 11 months, you can book on the go on the platform.
Okay, so let me get this right. You're essentially solving the problem of all the people who try to enter into either entrepreneurship or either into a real corporate business but don't find a place to sit and have a meeting, right? So that's absolutely brilliant.
Yes, totally. We see these people are earlier doing it in a Starbucks or in a cafe coffee day.
Exactly.
But they were not getting a professional setup, and because of this, they were not getting one-to-one attention like you and me are having because we're sitting in a meeting room, right? So essentially, such spaces were there, which were available, the quality supply, they were sitting idle. We're just trying to monetize those quality spaces by providing the people in the real-time basis whatever they need.
Brilliant. So I want to know how this idea came into place and what is the story behind the name Insta Startup. Insta is a word that we've heard through Instagram, but I hope that there's a relate or there's a story for it.
Okay, sure. So I have a background of being a hotelier. I run my family's hotels. So I've always been very passionate about optimizing space. So I turned around my hotel within 3 months of optimizing the room space and filling it quickly. But that was already a solved problem by all the OTAs and the McMillan's of the world. Then I thought what other space in the hotel I can actually fill up. So I turned to venues, right? A banquets which was selling at a premium on Saya days. But was sitting idle on other days, and there were no takers. We were ready to sell at 50%. So that's the idea that came from that. I should monetize more spaces, and I can do it from providing a real-time inventory to people online. And then realize, corporates have the money and they want that convenience to book such spaces on the go. That's something which is more scalable online rather than a banquet, and these spaces where quality supply was coming to India. Like you see, there are so many co-working spaces and quality business centers coming up in India. So these need to be discoverable. There has to be a platform which provides reliability on the service front also. So then it became a very natural thing for me, because I love space.
So interesting. It's absolutely incredible. So there's a lot of groundwork that is required for your startup. I understand that by the way you're trying to portray the idea of it. So when you came into the business, did you find any competitors or do you have any competition where people are following the same kind of? Because I did not hear about such beautiful idea before I met you. So.
Alright, thank you so much that you liked it, and it'll be even great if you're using it. In fact, you are a user of it,
I am.
Your entire team sits out of a co-working space, right? So you see the value of working out of a shared environment. So similarly, I would say competition is there, but competition is more there in the co-working space, providing space. What we are a specialist is that for on-demand inventory, that meeting room, of 2 hours, that of training room facility of 5 days, or 30 days, a Bangalore company coming into here. So we specialize ourselves onto that rather than just being a co-working and an online broker. We are not. We're more of a technology.
Just to break in a little, how many years has it been that you've been working with this? Because you seem pretty experienced.
Okay, don't go by the looks. I'm 29 currently, and I started this, 14 months back. We went live with this 14 months back and did a groundwork on the product, building the product, 4 or 5 months before that. So we've been into the space, this space itself in India is pretty relatively new, co-working spaces came with the advent of 91 spinning boards, moonlighting, and yes, we were there, this industry just booming up, it's just starting with this industry. So we are around 1.5 years old now.
However, generally in our shows, we generally ask people that what tip would you want to give, but I think our viewers have already got the tip. They do a lot of groundwork before you go to a startup. However, what would you want to say to the budding entrepreneurs who are planning to enter into your line of business?
Okay, I think we have kept it very simple. Like we have a very strong repeat percentage of customers, who keep coming back to us. Our mantra is, just keep giving the best services possible. Whatever the customer asks, just give it to them, and then you won't have to, find new customers, new set of customers. Like, a lot of startups are, facing the issues. So I would say, if you find few customers, just hold on to them and, just cater to them in every possible manner. If you do that right, if you do that initial hustle right, because the customers understand what's broken in your entire process, just keep on, fixing that. Rather than, I started with 10,000 ideas, I will do that, I will do this. But currently we only focus on what a customer gives us feedback. Those might be small little changes, but when we fix that, the experience gets improved. So yes, I would say just serve them right, with a passion, and I think things will fall in place and they will take you to a better trajectory of growth.
So essentially is to have quality and start with one, stick with one.
Yeah.
So my question to you is that now we've got to this point, what's the basic one issue that you faced a lot when you started as a challenge, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, I think like every startup faces, building a quality team and hiring has always been the challenge, right? Making those people believe, that they are onto something big, and doing that each and every day is, what this journey is, right? It's a marathon. So I think that has to be learned. Nobody, I would say, is a born leader. You should learn over a period of time. You should inculcate, skills into yourself. I think that's been the biggest problem. Becoming a leader. I think that's there's a long way to go into that. And rest are the business challenges, right? I think in simple services business, you give good service, people keep coming back to you. Those are simple problems of every business. I think hiring has to be the biggest issue which all of us have been facing.
So there's a lot of stress involved. So how do you break through that point? I mean, what do you get high on to get out of the stress?
Okay, essentially I'm a Punjabi, so we're usually high on life people. But I would say current 1.5 to 2 years of my life, I don't need anything to get high upon. I think Insta Spaces itself, keeps me high throughout the year long. My startup is my life, and it keeps me pretty high throughout the time.
Perfect. So that's how it is, All the startup founders we make you meet, all of them are just high on their life, and their life is their startup. So we'll keep bringing you more videos in a little while as we are posting daily. Read our blogs, go to our website, and also keep subscribing to the YouTube channel. And we'll come up with more founders with more ideas.